Critters.
Craig.
Back,
Recurring
Sam.
guest.
Sam, what'd you do to Craig?
Yeah.
What did I do to? What do you mean?
Why were you using Craig?
Yeah.
Craig is our producer. Craig loves being here.
Did you see the chat?
No, what did Craig say?
Read the chat. It's Craig's silence that's worrying me.
I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
Look in general.
Oh, Snosnobor used Craig.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What'd you do to him, dude?
Let's keep that between us.
What?
This might be the first thing Sam actually cuts from the pod. Eagle-eyed listeners, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
No, I'm gonna forget by the time this is over.
Thank God. And then the world will know. But yeah, we're back.
We'll know the truth.
We're back. It's been a while, but we're back. Back in the studio. And we got a recurring. Will this be
2 weeks in a row?
Last
Yeah.
episode we had David on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Unless you did something in the meantime.
Should we drop the last one? I think we should drop the last one before this one.
I was thinking we even do like intermediate release, like we dropped that one on Tuesday or something, because it's a special report.
You're feeling that crazy about this?
I'm feeling like we're doing well. We're doing well.
Me too. I'm liking watching movies again. I'm liking talking about movies again. So I think we can. Obviously, we won't be able to keep up to a week. That is just impossible.
No. I just mean for like special reports.
Yeah.
Like,
but just
keep
always
us
have
really on track with the main line.
No, I like that. That's a good idea.
What's your special report on? You guys were just recording one, right?
Yeah.
Friendship
Way to
and bring
break
her
the
back.
illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for.
Great
I know
movies.
this pod was scheduled for 7. We went a little over.
No, that's not good.
We are getting so deep into the thick of it.
We ended up talking about the movies for a long time.
That was probably the most we've ever talked about the movies on one of these.
We spent like 40 minutes up top talking about other things.
Yeah, that was like a 2-hour pod though.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours 20 minutes.
Okay, so that's like an hour 40 of actual movie talk.
You're going to do that again with Charade, right?
I think I have a decent amount to say about Charade. It was a very fun movie.
But we
have
didn't
other
do in the
things.
last one. We didn't talk any Star Wars.
I know.
For you.
And also, I've noticed, Sam, you still haven't told your car story. I've been so curious. The car story.
I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Should I start with that? Get into it?
Yeah.
Star Wars is going to get unhinged, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to be a whole hour and a half.
David, I hope you're glad I saved my Star Wars talk for you.
We knew you were invested based on the last episode.
To make sure you were here.
I didn't know I would have caught up. I would have watched the new one, which I'm sure is great based on your review.
Yes. We'll have you back next week.
Don't worry. We'll expect you to watch it.
But car story.
No, so a couple weeks ago now, I was hanging out with my good friend Sadie Rain Bowling. Shout out, and she was like, "We should go to a youth soccer game." And I was like, "Okay, a little weird, but okay."
A youth soccer game.
Yeah, the only one that we could find was like way out in Sherwood Park, like pretty far from where we both live.
We hate Sherwood Park.
Exactly. We do hate Sherwood Park. Luckily, I have a car and can drive, so I drove us out there. We watched the game. It's great. We're making fun of this one kid.
How long ago did you get this car?
But it was like maybe 3 weeks of owning it between this story and me getting the car. So we're making fun of this kid. The kid's mom is sitting right beside us. She's kind of making fun of the kid as well.
What are you getting up to?
Well, we're just
going
like
to soccer games and making fun of kids.
Well, we're off to the sidelines. They can't hear us.
Okay.
Like we're not yelling. We're just like chit chatting kind of thing, you know?
Okay. I'm just trying to get the full mental picture here.
Yeah, we're not really making. We're just kind of, we're just, just having fun.
Blows.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice pass.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
So we game ends, go back to my car. We're like, oh, what a great night. I try and turn my car on, and immediately every light on my like dashboard goes on. I'm like, fuck. This sucks. I'm so far away from everything. So I I do the rational thing. I take the keys out. I do a little lap. Like hopefully it just needed a second to boot up. I
Yeah.
do it again. Even more lights come on.
Oh,
This time
God.
the car display flashes.
Oh, God.
Like engines fucked, brakes are fucked, like everything is offline, just dead.
Offline?
Or it wasn't offline, but it was like everything is so
Systems
fucked up.
down.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally that. Like, and I just got this car. I was like, fuck, like I can't believe it's already like a goner.
Yeah.
So I call, AMA, and then the tow truck company, and they're like, okay, yeah, we can tow your car, but it was a game night, and I was out in Sherwood Park, and they only had one fucking tow truck available for all of that region, and not all of Edmonton, all of like Sherwood Park, all of that kind of area.
Yeah.
And fucking because the game was on, the police were like, no, we have to keep the truck around just in case of, I guess, any like
Oh, my
really
God.
rowdy business
What?
with like police, like cars like needing to get fixed or whatever. So they
I thought they
couldn't
were
pick my
for
car
sort of
up.
richer.
No, no, they couldn't pick my car up until like 2 a.m. is what they said.
Damn.
Yeah, and so what I ended up doing was just like leaving my car there with the keys. They were like, put the keys inside the gas cap, and that'll like, I guess, distract people from stealing it. Not that somebody could have stolen it,
Yeah.
wouldn't turn on. Like,
Yeah.
so whatever. We
In
took
the
it to the
gas
shop. And,
cap.
Steal your
Interesting.
radio or something.
yeah, I guess they could have. But anyway, the car was fine. It ended up just being a dead battery, and the front brakes were really low. So
Did you
within
just get a
3 weeks of
taxi
getting the
home?
car, had to.
That's
My dad was able to drive me home,
There
luckily.
you go. There you
So,
go. How much
Did
and
was
I
you
was
all
have-
stuck
that?
with my friend Sadie as well. So,
Did you have to explain to your dad? Yeah, we were going to a youth.
yeah, exactly. That was the other thing too, where it's like, yeah, we need to go to a soccer game. Oh, did Sadie know somebody on the team? No,
Yeah,
no,
you could have lied. You could have lied. You could have lied.
no.
Taking the low
I don't
road.
know. Because if I had lied, we probably could have gone a ride with Sadie's person, maybe. I don't know. Like,
No, the car was full of kids. A lot of
okay,
kids.
I should have called you guys first. That should have been my first call.
Hopped on the pod. Should
Yeah.
have podded.
Emergency pod.
Oh, fuck.
With
Am I getting
Sadie.
another nosebleed? No.
Yeah, so
We're good.
it was fucked. Ended up being like around $1,500 bill.
Whew.
Which,
That sucks.
yeah,
You're
but
rich
still,
now, though, right?
I was
Get a tank.
very
you can
rich,
tank there.
and I was
Yeah.
worried that, yeah, I am able to take that hit. It sucks, but like,
No,
I'm
you
not
should have said,
dead.
like, I can't afford that. Critterpit. Critter Nation.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Patreon.
no. But yeah, it just sucks. Like, new car immediately.
Oh, yeah, that is awful.
Gotta fucking do some shit. But I
Yeah.
texted Ethan saying that his car lasted longer than mine.
That
Because
gave me
I
a
really
very-
thought that it was like a goner. Like, that's how it
Yeah,
felt
I would have
in the
assumed it
moment.
too if
Yeah.
all systems were
Yeah.
down like that. That's
Yeah.
scary as shit.
Ugh,
Yeah, I know you.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I know
why
you
that happened.
bad talk my good old Lucy a lot, but she hasn't given up on me yet. She hasn't given
That's
up
true.
on me yet.
Lasted
Her
longer than
tires.
mine.
Her tires have been fucked, but that's not her fault. That is my dad's friend's fault.
Yeah, all the aftermarket tires that are on your car.
She's a beautiful
Wheels.
car. She has served me so well. I love the check engine light will turn on for a few weeks and then turn off for another few weeks.
Oh, I have that too.
Do you-
Great.
Do you think that's just a monitor electrical issue?
I kind of wondered if it was like
Because I also have the e-brake thing pop on sometimes, even when the e-brake is disengaged.
I don't get that one. I kind of wondered if it was like a gas cap sensor that like it sometimes thought that I wasn't closing it far enough or something.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure. I mean,
How
for
many-
all I know, it's something really important. But
I've had this issue probably for like 4 months now, 3 months now.
I've
Or
had
I'll
it
come
for
on for
longer than that.
Okay, so you just gave me so much assurance, David. I don't.
I
need that
don't-
check.
don't.
Car's fine.
I'm
Don't take
good.
that.
Wait, what is your car?
Mine's a Kia Rondo,
What year?
2008.
So we basically have the same car, man.
What is your car?
Ford Focus 2005.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically,
we have
they're
the
both
same car.
hatchbacks.
Hatchbacks. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Cars are fucked.
I love cars. I love my car. I'm besties with my car, even though it's fucked right now because it's so hot out, man. And she has AC, she has conditioning. I fixed that, but it just cannot compete sometimes most days with how hot it is
Yeah.
outside. And like my black leather seats in there, it
Yeah.
gets so fucking hot in there, man.
My
Like,
car is entirely black, like black exterior, black interior.
yeah,
It's an
it gets
oven.
fucked. It gets
Yeah.
fucked, man. Sweaty as hell. I'm becoming a shorts guy lately because of that.
Oh
Which
yeah.
is great. Awesome. But
Yeah.
what have we been watching? Star Wars? Oh, I can talk about Star Wars. Last Jedi is a good movie.
I can't believe it.
It is. It's a good movie. I think. Pretty sure.
I haven't seen it since it came out, but I remember it being actually
me
pretty
neither.
visually memorable, at least.
Visually, no one can say it doesn't go hard. Like
Yeah.
the jump space thing, like when they do the jump space thing through
Yeah.
the Holdo maneuver, that shit's cool as fuck, man.
And everything's like dead silent, and not just like
Yeah.
the normal
build up
movie
to that
silence, but dead silent.
Yeah, the build up to that is amazing. The whole like
But it's
fight
so
sequence on
dumb.
Crate. I don't care. Star Wars is dumb, dude.
I don't know, but that there's some things that's like it crosses the line for me of like disbelief. And for some reason, like, because if
But
that happened when people went to hyperspace, that would happen all the time. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. That works for me though. That doesn't There's a lot of like just little things in Star Wars that either take you out or, don't.
yeah,
That one doesn't for me.
I was in for
Um,
that, but the Leia floating around in
in
space
space.
thing.
Oh
that takes me
God,
out. That takes me out. That I'm out on that.
you can't even defend that. Yeah, it's so
I'm out on
stupid.
that. It's just
The
weird.
pose they chose, it looks. And I
Like
think what
maybe
also
if it
bothers me
wasn't
about
that pose, it could work. But
I think what
I
also
don't
bothers me
know.
about that moment is like Carrie Fisher was dead, like at
Yeah,
that time in real life, and it
Yeah,
seemed like a
it
decent
seemed
ending. Like it
seemed
could have
like
been okay.
it's unfortunate, but they
Like
have to kill her off, right?
yeah,
And
narratively
then they bring her
justified
back.
here. And
It's
then they bring her
weird.
back, and you're like, what the fuck? Like she's dead.
Yeah, it's a weird moment. They like need to show her having force powers or something, but there's much better ways to do that.
it's called
It's
subverted
Oh
expectations. That's good
God,
filmmaking right there.
Yeah.
no.
There are a lot of moments where the subverted expectations are good, but that is not
The
one of
Luke,
those moments. The Luke
yeah,
stuff I think is pretty great. Like cuz
yeah,
it builds upon all the shit. It builds upon the prequels, it builds upon the original trilogy, all to this point where it's like this character having a crisis, right? About all
Mhm.
these old lore and all this like rules and shit. And he's just the only way he can deal with it all is by reclusing himself, like cutting himself off, right? And I think it's really compelling. I think it's a really compelling little beat. And as I said in the last pod, I think Daisy Ridley is a good actress, and I think Mark Hamill is a good actor, and I think they play off each other very well, and there's some good, nice drama and tension there. I think it's all done very well. And then like his build up to the final bit where he's like force projecting himself, I think is another good little
I think that's kind of
subverted
cool.
expectation. It's
Yeah.
fucking cool as shit, man. It feels so Star Wars.
But the
Like,
moment that happens immediately before that, when Rose
oh, that moment's
pushes,
awful. Yeah,
I
that
hate
moment.
that
And it's
moment
like
so much.
the only way we're gonna beat this is together through love.
Fuck you.
Fuck off. Who are you?
I'm glad you're not in Star Wars 9. Fuck you.
No, I can't go that far because it's like, as much as I
don't.
hate
It's not
that
the actors,
character.
the writing. Like it's.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but online, Disney only did that because people were so like the backlash was so like racist and misogynistic against her. It was really bad.
Yeah,
So
I'm
they
not
cut
about
her out.
that.
Well, we just have to clarify. We ain't
Yeah,
about that.
I know.
That character is awful, though. She is so annoying. Just like because I think the writing's pretty good for Luke and Ray. It's
Mhm.
so messy for the whole chase,
And
but
it's
we'll
so
get into
weird because
that.
it's like that wasn't a character that Ryan Johnson was handed either, and he was like, oh, I don't know what
No,
to
he
do. Like he
created it.
added that. Like
Yeah, it's so I don't know what it is, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, like because all the Luke and fucking Ray stuff is pretty good. I like it. I like the Kylo and Ray stuff too. It's cringe, but almost good cringe. Like I like how awkward it is. I like their weird little like forced Skype calls. I think that's really interesting. If you remember that, they'll just be like
Kinda.
it'll like cut between them and they'll be having a conversation in completely different spaces. And I think
Yeah.
it's a cool extension to the Force, right? This new Force thing. And I also think like formally it's kind of interesting. Just like how you can do that in editing, right? You can have these characters, kind of have this seamless conversation and then it builds up to some cool moments where they're able to like start fucking taking shit from each other's little realms. Like I think that's kind of fun. I
Yeah.
think that's a cool new little Force implement, and they do it
Yeah.
quite well in this movie to some like really dramatic like reveals. I really like with Luke, there's like three different iterations told of how the fallout with Kylo happened and how that
Mhm.
builds up over, Rey's interactions with Luke and then Rey's interactions with Kylo and then Rey's, interactions with Luke once again where we, find the whole truth. And I think it's really interesting. It's pretty cool. It's really well done. And I
Is
really
Yoda in this one?
yeah, Yoda's awesome in this movie. I love Yoda. He's awesome, man. He just shows up, he blows up all the fucking like Jedi old books and then tells Luke to
Yeah,
grow up pretty
I like
much.
that. I think it's dumb that it's just all these like, I don't know, written texts. I don't know. I remember thinking that was dumb.
I don't know. Like I think
I don't know
that
why
that's
that
kind of
bothered
it
me.
within the Jedi vibe in my
Okay.
opinion. Like that feels like Jedi very I don't know. Like would you prefer if it's like holocrons or like holograms like more sci-fi pilled?
No, I don't
kind
even
of
I
thing?
don't know. I don't remember the movie well enough to comment other than
And that's
I
fair.
didn't like it during the moment.
Yeah, I liked it
That's
in that
where I'm
moment.
at.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was a good little Star Wars moment. I liked how Yoda was presented, and
What do you
I
think
thought it
of the
was
horses, the gambling horses?
that shit's pretty dumb. Like it's a fun set piece within and of itself, but it just it feels so contrived. A lot of it.
It's so
I,
weird
I
because it's like, why did he didn't need to add these things? Like what?
yeah, it feels very ham-fisted. It's a
Yeah.
very messy movie, but it has a lot of soul to it, which I like. And it has some really great moments, as I've been saying with the Luke stuff. Like, um, I really like Luke Force projecting himself. I know I mentioned that already, but I think that's great. But yeah,
That
the
whole
whole
like just that like setting where the white rock turns red and stuff like
yeah,
that. That's really cool, like
it's
visually.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's like the movie. It's so messy. The main chunk of it is all aboard this ship that's slowly escaping from the First Order fleet, and there's so many plot holes and plot contrivances, and it just falls
Ugh.
apart so easily if you think about it. And it's so messy. They go to so many places, and the pacing is fucked. I kind of like it though, because I kind of like how just desperate it all feels, and just how like every time they get a little bit somewhere, they fucking get set back. I think it could have been done a billion times better, right? And it's
Yeah.
pretty not the best in its execution, but there's still things there I like and enjoy. Um, just like kind of the vibe it comes across, the themes, the way it makes me feel. I think it's still effective for the most part, but such a sloppy movie. Oh my god, such a sloppy, strange movie, and
You
it's
guys
So
fun.
remember,
strange.
like, wasn't there theories at the time or rumors that it was just a first draft? And then I think Ryan Johnson had to like post an image on Twitter saying, "I promise I wrote more drafts, guys."
I
It's
think
just
what
like his notebooks.
People hated this
probably,
movie so much. It wouldn't
yeah,
surprise me.
I think what probably happened with this movie draft wise is it must have like Ryan must have fucking fought with Disney over this shit, right? They must have
Yeah.
fucking been changing shit
But
constantly.
But why
just
is
to
it
me,
so
like the
weird
things that
then?
still got added and like, yeah, I don't know. It's so
You
weird.
really can't even you can never tell what is Disney, right? Like
Yeah.
Rose could for all we know be a whole Disney invention. The whole like
But they like
Canto
let him
Bite
kill
Kiss.
Snoke and stuff, which is like
I like that. I like
I
killing
like that
Snoke.
too, but it's just like if Disney had their paws all over this, it seems like
Well, that's why I say like
why would
Ryan
they let
probably
that
had to
happen?
fight,
Like,
fight with them
yeah.
a bit. Which that's the only I mean, like Ryan could genuinely just be like a fucking flawed screenwriter too. I just knowing
Oh,
Disney, I
you
can't
look
imagine
at
they
his like
didn't.
Knives Out screenplays; those are all
Yeah, those are
pretty
tight,
tight.
man.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
those are pretty good. Um, Also, the moment where Kylo is with Rey, they just do the fucking pretty cool like throne room fight sequence where they're doing the whole pew, pew, they're coming together and fighting. That stuff's pretty fun.
But it's so
And they
dumb
have
again. Like just the guards like unable to fight more than one at a time, and like
I don't know,
I
that
don't
wasn't
know.
really bothering me. And I was like really queuing into that this time watching it because I had heard all those complaints and it didn't really bother me. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was also coming off the original trilogy where the fights are like very,
And very
you know,
very different. Yeah,
a pretty
stiff.
slow, stiff. But I truly didn't mind it. I genuinely, like, the last one as much as I shit on. The fight in the snow is pretty cool with Kylo and Rey. But the moment where Kylo is like fucking being like, Rey, you should join me, and then they reveal that Rey's parents were like nobodies who sold her for like gambling money. That is probably one of my favorite emotional beats in the whole franchise. That moment hits really hard. Just
Thank
this
God
idea
they
of
fixed it in number 9.
shut up,
That's all
Sam,
I'm
shut
gonna
up.
say.
That shit doesn't exist. But it's a
Thank God
great
they fixed that.
it's a great moment in this movie where it's like Ray's acting great. It's this whole build up. You like are like, oh, who's her parents gonna be? It's gonna be like Lando or some fucking glup shitto. And it's like you're nothing. You're nobody. You came from fucking people who sold you for gambling money. It's a
Oh,
great emotional beat. I really
sure about
liked it.
that?
I know, Sam. I know they fucking undid it in the next one.
Sure about
But
that?
it works. It works in this movie. I'm not gonna hold this movie accountable for fucking Disney freak out slop reactionary shit response. I'm not gonna blame this movie. I think it still is good in this movie. Oh,
Oh.
7 out of 10 though. Probably a 6. But right now it's a
Yeah, even
7.
7, I was kind of shocked, but yeah, I mean, I agree. Visually great. It's just
Yeah, it's probably gonna
sloppy,
go
like so
down.
sloppy.
So sloppy, right? So strange.
And in a
So
way that, like, I
bizarre.
don't know, that yeah, it just bothers me in a way that other Star Wars movies I can excuse the slop.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I give this movie a little more credit. I think just because it exists within the Disney
Yeah, the
machine.
sequels. Yeah,
Whereas it's just nestled between these two nothing movies, in my opinion, and they get away with a lot of really cool stuff that pissed off so many fanboys, pissed off so
yes,
many people.
these two nothing movies, Rogue One and Solo. You mean?
I
Yeah, what do
mean,
you think of Rogue One?
I think Rogue One is kind of shit, pretty
Rogue One
shit.
gave you Andor.
Yeah, I give Rogue One 6 out of 10 now because Andor characterized Andor so well that I'm emotionally invested in it just for his character. I still think, I guess stylistically it's cool. I like how it's shot and everything. It's just so boring. Like the characters are so cardboard and nothing, and the whole movie is built upon you like investing yourself in these characters so that their final sacrifice hits, right?
Yeah.
And it fucking doesn't, man, because it's like, fuck off, Jinner. So I don't
When I
care
was
about you.
15, that hit so hard.
Get out of my face, Jinner. So I hate you. I hate you. You really thought you could make me care about this character because Mads Mikkelsen is your dad? You almost did. I really like Mads Mikkelsen. You almost got me invested, but you didn't. Get out of my face. Third act is pretty good in Rogue One, but other than that, ugh, out of my face.
Forrest
All I
Whitaker.
remember is the ending. When it came
Yeah.
out, the ending hit, and I think I gave it like some
Yes.
crazy like 8 out of 10 on.
The
Yes.
ending does
IMDb.
it.
Yeah.
The ending
But I
makes me
remember
cry
nothing
now.
else.
The ending makes me cry now because Andor is like so well developed in his show that like his death actually fucking brutalizes me in that movie. It's so sad. Fucking slop.
What do you think
Last
of
Jedi
Solo? Are you
7
gonna
out of
rewatch
10.
Solo?
No. I don't even want to hit the prequels, man. Like I don't know why I've committed myself to it, but I feel this need to get through them.
You don't. You don't have to.
You got it. You have to.
I know I
No,
do because
you
I have
don't
to.
have
I
to.
have to update the tier list. I have to properly update the tier list. I don't want to watch them anymore. Fucking,
You
I've
sound
never,
tortured.
I've never been so audible in my life watching a movie by myself as I was with Rise of Skywalker.
You were
Like
clapping and cheering.
just every probably 2 minutes, I would like
A
look to
cheer. A
Raja.
cheer moment.
I'd look to Raja and I'd be like, "This shit sucks ass. This is so bad. Oh my god." Like,
Raja is Ethan's cat. David. if you
yeah.
didn't know.
Bro, David knows that. Come on. David
Just
knows
Yeah,
making
for
sure.
For sure.
that. It's like it's like one of those knowable things in the universe.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows
Rise of
Darth Vader is Luke's
Skywalker.
father.
Rise of Skywalker. Shitty title. So bad. Just like Disney freaking out, man. After
Oh
everyone
yeah.
hated Last Jedi, and they're like, we need to fix this. And it's just this spasm. This movie's a spasm into just the mold, the nostalgic mold. Like, we need to do anything and everything to get people on our side. And it's so pathetic. It makes me so sad and mad. And when they're actively like undoing, like as you keep mentioning, Rey's a Palpatine. Her parents were heroes. Her parents were heroes who
Aren't you so happy they
protected
retconned
her.
that?
Fucking hell, guys.
They
Like,
protected her.
isn't it cool that we
They
have
weren't
this
nobody.
character in Star Wars that breaks the mold? Where it's like you have this really cool like story, this device where it's like this whole franchise has been about this one royal family. Now here comes this new character who shows you can be someone cool and important by coming from nothing, you know?
That doesn't make
Anybody
any
can
sense,
be
Ethan.
something.
That doesn't make any
I
sense.
know. She has to be a Palpatine. Die.
Oh,
Die,
God.
J.J. Abrams. You're a
Oh,
hack,
God.
dude. Fuck off. It's so bad.
What
It's a
about last
perfect
season
script.
one?
You lost season 1.
Think about last season one.
David, when was the last time you saw Rise of Skywalker, man? This shit is...
Never.
It's
Never.
You never saw it?
No.
Good on you. Good on you.
Yeah.
Do not change
You're
that.
gonna make me.
No,
I mean,
David,
I'll just talk about it.
it's like they'll like set up so many things. Like there's like they
Boom.
try to
It's like
set
getting
up
a shotgun in your face.
Yeah, they
Like-
try to set up so many moments, and then those moments are undone by the next scene because they're like just so desperately trying to get all these big moments, right? Feels like trailer fodder. This whole movie feels like just trailer bait. Like
Yeah,
there's
well,
this
it's like-
whole shit with C-3PO where it's like, I'm just taking one last look at my friends.
Looking at like people you met like yesterday.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he gets his memory wiped, and then a few scenes later, it's like, R2-D2 has restored my memories. I'm back. Fucking when
I love
Leia
the
blows up the
Chewie death.
transport. Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Like,
dumb.
They scream, dude. They scream. Chewie, no.
There's another transporter. Like 2 seconds.
The next scene, a door opens and Chewie's there. Like, what? Of course they didn't kill Chewie, right? Like, fuck off, you fucking
God
assholes.
forbid this movie have like actual, I don't know, stakes or like
Dude,
danger.
Dude, the Hux reveal.
Oh, where he's the spy.
I'm the
I forgot about
spy.
that until I saw like a top 10 like cringiest Star Wars moments. And I was like, what? I don't remember this at all.
I'm the spy.
I just remember the Poe making those like your mom jokes at the beginning with Hux.
It's so bad, dude. I'm the spy.
That's when I knew I was in for a treat.
This character has been nothing but set up as nothing but like the most fascist fanboy ever, right? Like, oh, it's so dumb.
I think Ethan, if you paid more attention, you would have seen that Hux had a lot.
I was paying attention, man. I was trying to be like, these are good. These are awesome. I was blinded, but it's so bad. Taking one last look.
You're
at my
convincing me to
friends.
watch this.
No, David.
I swear I've heard people talk about Rise of Skywalker more than most Star Wars anything. More than Andor.
Oh, that's the best
In
one.
like a bad way, right?
Just in general, in any way.
It's
Talk
very
about this movie in
frustrating
a
for
good way.
everybody.
A lot of they fly now. I hear that.
They fly now.
They fly now.
Fly now.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, I just dropped that line.
Best writing ever.
Oh my god! How about Lando at the end when he goes up to like the one other black person in the movie? He's
Oh,
like,
God.
He's like this young girl for context, right? And he's like, "Where do you come from?" And she's like,
Oh God, your
I don't
ball
know.
sack.
I don't know." And he's like, "You want to find out?"
Oh,
And it's like either the two ways you could take that is he's either like fucking hitting on her in the weirdest way,
which
or
is
it's
like
like a
that's kind of Lando-y. Sure, I'll give it to him.
it's so creepy. It's awful. Let's find out, baby.
Oh
Or
god.
he's like, I'm your dad. We have to be related. Like, what is
We're the
wrong
two
with
black
this?
characters in Star Wars.
What is wrong with this franchise, man? Or the fact that they introduced two love interests for Poe and Finn because people are talking about them being gay. So they like
No, course correct.
No, course correct. They independently have fucking love interests now, both introduced in this movie, which sucks
Does-
because fucking Finn and Poe actually had
Oh
chemistry,
my
man.
god. But
They had
also,
good
I just forgot
chemistry.
about the whole Finn thing. Like, I need to tell you something, Ray. Like
Yeah.
throughout the whole movie, they don't even reveal it. Like
Yeah,
they
do they
forget
not?
about it. I don't
Yeah.
think so. It's so
Is it
dumb
that he's
because it's
force
like they're
sensitive?
implying it's force sensitive, or it's like I love you, but it's like they don't.
Yeah.
It's the J.J. Abrams like setup, but like
I hate him.
doesn't
I
know how to
hate him.
pay it
I
off.
hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate it. I hate it. No. God. Oh, please. God. Oh, I have to watch Mandalorian now, I think. I have to
No.
watch Book of Boba Fett.
You
Is
want to
that
Watch
what-
the
watch Book of
Star
Boba
Trek,
Fett.
new Star
Yeah,
Trek. by
exactly.
J.J. Abrams.
First, you have to watch all of original Star Trek so that new Star Trek will frustrate you.
Yeah.
Make it stop. Make it stop. Please stop. Oh, yeah. 2 out of 10, I think. It had some cool visuals. Like, I like all the Star Destroyers in the sky. It's kind of cool. Look.
Did you like every single ship in the entire world, like entire universe coming? That shot
Yeah.
of just like full of ships. It looks so
No.
bad. Like it's so dumb. Did you like
Han
the
Solo's
guy?
cameo where he doesn't even bother to shave when he pulls up.
It's great.
Yeah.
How much money do you think they gave Harrison Ford to come
Dude, probably
completely
like
disheveled?
5 million. Probably
And
genuinely
he was
5
like, "I'm
million.
not getting in the makeup trailer.
He's
I'm
like, I
not.
fucking.
I'll
I
put on
hate
the
you.
jacket. I'll put on the fucking jacket, and
Can you
then I'm
kill him?
leaving.
He needs to kill me again. He needs to kill
Make
me
sure
again.
I'm really dead in this one.
I better
I'm
be
never
fucking
doing
dead.
this again.
Wait, the fucking
I'll
old
only
guy
do
came
this
back.
if you make me Indiana Jones 5.
He's like, you brought back the fucking old guy. You better not fucking bring me back either. Ugh, like Palpatine.
Yeah.
He was worried they might bring back Han Solo too. Somehow Han Solo.
Somehow Han Solo has returned.
That's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. I think there's a bit of CGI Leia in this too. I think.
Well, she's
Pretty-
in it. I don't know that. Like, I think they filmed stuff with her.
There's
I
definitely
don't
like
know.
CGI young Leia, which is pretty bad.
Oh, is there? I don't remember that at
And
all.
Luke. Looks creepy, man. Where they're like, "Ooh, Leia was a Jedi. She was a Jedi
Oh
the whole
yeah, that's
time."
right. That's right.
Yeah, she was a Jedi.
Who cares?
Who fucking
What?
cares? Let it die.
Who's
Kill
been
it if you have to.
Ugh.
Ryan Johnson was able, fuck him for everything, but he was able to do some cool things in this franchise. Some cool things. Some, not overly cool, but he did some cool things.
Yeah.
People hated it, so you just had
Long
to
live
fucking
J.J. Abrams.
undo everything completely and make probably the worst Star Wars movie.
Could be.
This,
Star
yeah,
Wars
that's
2
why
is pretty bad.
it's pretty bad, but it has heart, which is more
Yeah.
than this movie.
And it's more than just callbacks too. Like,
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah. Oh,
what did you
my
think of
God.
Poe's girlfriend, the Spice Runner?
What is there to think about her? Like, there's nothing.
She wears a
It's-
mask.
She has a cool suit.
She's
There's
like
nothing.
played by a real like actor as well, right? Like, I
There's
don't know.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Slop will drown us all, Sam. Will drown us all.
I personally loved the key being the exact like Death
Coordinates of the
Star.
Death Star. That's
And
been
like
like
it
in an
matches up
ocean.
perfectly. It's been decaying, but it's a perfect match.
What
I
is
thought
that?
that was
They
great.
made a fucking. Who made this? Why did
I
they
thought that
make
was
this?
great.
Why'd they leave the Wayfinder there? Like, are you worried? The ocean's gonna reclaim this wreck in the ocean, and the Wayfinder will be gone. Why do you leave it there? Why? Oh, because we have to go back to the Death Star. Okay, I get it. Okay, cool.
It has to be the same. More of what you remember.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that makes sense. 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 2
For
out of
Babu
10.
Frick's performance alone, 10 out of 10.
Babu Frick. I like Babu Frick. He's cute. No, not
They
even
did
Babu
one
Frick. I
thing.
would
Not
squish
even
him
Babu
underneath.
Frick can save this movie.
I like the goofy aliens in Star Wars. That usually does a lot for me. But Babu Frick didn't even do anything for me. I'd probably squish him beneath my shoe. Sorry,
Oh
Babu
no,
Frick.
not Babu.
Sorry, dude. Sorry, man. Innocent bystander, but 2 out of 10. Fuck.
Why 2 out of 10? Like, what brings it that high?
Um,
Say
because
something nice about it.
I like some of the visuals,
Mhm.
and I still think Adam Driver is doing consistently well as Kylo Ren. And
Yeah.
it's mostly sucks, but there's bits and pieces of his performance and arcs throughout where it's like, okay, cool, nice, I like that. I like you, Adam Driver. I like you, Kylo Ren. I think you're probably the best part of these movies consistently.
He's such a good actor. I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever seen Adam Driver in
like he
something that I
is.
didn't like love him in, you know?
Yeah, I
I'll
really
tell
like.
Glenn that. Have you
No, I
guys
get him.
heard?
Just
No,
I mean that would,
Glenn. There was a Glenn class where he just hated on Marriage Story,
that makes sense.
specifically Adam Driver's performance for a long
Ugh.
time.
Just because
A
it's
lot of
over the
yelling in
top,
Marriage
or
Story.
He kept talking about how Scarlett Johansson was giving him so much and he was not picking up the signals.
But maybe that's
interesting.
why they're getting divorced.
Because like, I don't think you could complain about how theatrical that movie is, because like that's what a lot of divorces are like.
Yeah.
Divorces get that way. As a child of divorce, they get that way, Glenn. So
I think he thought that he wasn't on her level. He wasn't being emotionally true.
mm,
He was just
okay,
yelling a lot and hitting the wall like the funny meme.
that's a funny meme. But has Glenn seen Rise of Skywalker?
He definitely has.
Sadly, you can't ask him now.
I can
Yeah,
email him.
rest in peace.
I have his
Now,
number.
you don't have his. Oh yeah,
Call
I
him.
do have his number. Get him on the pit right now. Call him.
I
Glenn,
really
you're
hope.
live on air.
I hope Glenn is okay, and I hope the other
Yeah,
one
I
is
do
okay
too.
too. For all the misgivings I had, I sometimes just get flashes of them sitting at home, and I get really sad.
Yeah.
Staring at a shrine of you, and they're throwing darts at it.
No,
It's all your fault.
is it all my
Plotting.
fault?
Planning.
They sealed their own fate.
They did think it was all my fault, eh?
It's so funny that they thought it was all your fault.
So
And, like
funny, dude.
terrible for you, but it's like it was ultimately like really kind of
The narrative is crazy.
yeah.
I'm literally Andor. Do you know I'm literally Andor? Because his whole arc in that show is like, he's of course fuck the Empire, but he's like, I'm not gonna risk everything to fight these guys. It's not worth it. And then just through destiny, he gets cucked and fucked over so hard at one point by the Empire. So he just goes full, anti. That's literally the whole rebellion
That why you love
situation.
Andor so much? You're like, it's me.
Is that not what happened with Glames? That's
The
kind of
scale
what
is
happened.
different.
The scale is the exact same. God damn it,
Okay.
Sam. This is my life we're talking about, and it was Andor's life as well. Does David know all that lore?
I don't know what you're
About
talking about.
Andor?
I haven't seen Andor.
No, not Andor. We're talking about the crash out. I don't even think we can get into this on the pod.
I don't know that we can. I mean, what's done been done. Like,
All I'll
it's up to
say
you. It's your
is
story.
I got crucified. I was Jesus Christ upon the cross.
I think I heard a little bit about your crucifixion, but I didn't get any details.
And Glames came for me so hard.
Did
They
you
came.
resurrect?
I did. Yeah. It radicalized me.
Yeah.
Certainly radicalized me. Sam sent out a few angry emails.
Yeah.
It probably
It was
didn't.
so dumb what they did. Like, it would just objectively, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. To bring, like, our class, I don't think would have been as, like, tightly knit without just the dumb plays. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
They
constant
literally.
misplays.
Yeah. It's so fascinating. Okay, once we're out of school, we'll do a full debrief on this. But I just
Yes.
feel like weird
Oh,
talking about it all.
congratulations on convocation,
Thank you.
David.
Thank you.
It happened.
Oh, congratulations!
It was kind of
It's
sad
official.
that I saw one film teacher there, but
Who came? I was gonna ask.
Kathy came. I think Ben might have
Okay.
come, but I didn't see him. I also might not have recognized him because I've only seen him in person like
Yeah.
once.
He's pretty busy right now. I'd be
Yeah,
shocked.
yeah.
I think he came. I don't know.
That is sad,
for
man.
him.
That's like the end of Breaking Bad when he's going back to the old house or whatever. And there's no one. There's no one there. That's not a good
Yeah.
comparison.
I wish
Damn.
James had come.
I wish
No
James crashed
way
it.
James ever would have come to that.
No.
Did
Really
it to
wish he did.
himself.
Unless he's
Yeah.
going to take the stage and make a speech and, diss everybody. But
Forcibly take the stage.
Take the
yeah.
program back.
Who's with me?
Coup. Ah!
I wish I could have seen James one last time, though.
Yeah. Do you feel kind of
Shake
sad
his
about
hand and say,
how it
"It's
all
okay."
went down? Because I know our year was
It
the
was
most.
our year fault.
Oh yeah, but I think we were justified.
Yeah.
I think it was justified, but it's still sad. It's always sad to see
Yeah.
someone lose their job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I have a little bit of sadness about it. They were fucking me so hard, David. They were fucking me so hard.
Yeah, from what I've heard, there was reasons that kind of was coming. But
Yeah, I feel sad. Like I don't really feel sad. I always am gonna have empathy for people. I feel sad for James.
yeah,
Glenn,
He had a
though,
good run.
especially. Glenn, though, especially. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even though he has some really bad things with him, but
And I think that Glenn also
showed a capacity to change.
he has other capacity to change and like pretty obvious other employment opportunities
Yeah.
that I don't necessarily see with
Yeah.
James.
Fuck. Fuck. Feel bad, Pod.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not
we
just
should
us.
change the
It wasn't
topic.
just our fault. Yeah.
there's no winners in war. There's no winners in war. That's all I'll say.
Casualties on both sides.
Yeah.
We lost some good people too.
We lost Jake. We lost Carson.
Yeah. We
Did
lost
you
Rob.
guys?
Yeah. Well,
Did
we
they
had
all drop or what?
a lot of people drop.
Yeah, we had a lot of people drop.
And like I think a lot of people would have dropped regardless, but a lot less people would have dropped if this program would have been structured at all.
Yeah.
But they all dropped like just going into fourth year.
Oh no,
Or-
just
Within third year, there's a few
Yeah.
people.
Okay. That's still like pretty late. Most of the people in my year dropped sooner than that if they were going to drop.
I wonder if we'll have any
Yeah.
disappeared before fourth year starts. I hope not. We're pretty
I
small.
don't think
already.
so.
It'd be crazy to
It
drop
seems
at
like
this
people are-
point. It's like we won the war, guys. We got to
Yeah,
reap some
exactly.
benefits of this.
Also, we have to be there to like prove that
Yeah,
we did this for like a reason. We can't just abandon ship now.
we fucking just completely disrupted that nobody shows up.
Yeah.
It was just scorched earth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's so funny. One of these days we have to do a full debrief of the whole lore, like once we're comfortably out of school and everything.
Yeah.
Because it is a story, man. It is a saga.
Quite the narrative. It'd be fun to get all the people that are involved too. Just do little, just
Yeah.
talk to them about it. Anyways, that's for a future episode.
Yeah. Get excited,
Have you seen
critters.
anything good, David? Any Star Wars related content you want to talk about?
Anything Disney?
I have not seen any Star Wars content since
Okay.
The Last Jedi came to theaters, I don't think. So
Well, if you ever want to come on this podcast again, we gotta get some Star Wars in you. I'm
That's a good
joking.
mission.
I'm joking. I need to get off Star Wars.
Did you
I'll
see
watch
that
Rise of
Mia Goth
Skywalker.
signed on for the new Star Wars movie with Ryan Gosling? It made me
There's
sad.
like Ryan Gosling Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
Like a new trilogy?
Deadpool 3.
Oh,
I don't know.
God. Oh, dear God. What are we
Mia
doing?
Goth's going to be in it which
Okay, I
I
love
hope
me a
they pay her
goth.
a lot of money.
I do love me a goth, but I genuinely think Star Wars should end. No more, please. Like,
Just do something
sure,
different. Like,
there's a chance we get another Andor, but what are the odds of that?
would you take 10 slops for one Andor again?
Maybe. I really don't know, because I wouldn't know, right? If it just ended. I really wouldn't know how good it could get. And I wouldn't believe you Andor could exist if you just told me about it, right? So I really don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, I'll say Star Wars, the direction they're going does not look good. Like, I don't know if you've been following any of the news, but
No.
like Kathleen Kennedy is leaving the company, like just retiring.
She was hated.
'Cause she's old. She was hated, but she was not, I think, justly hated. People hated her
Mm,
because she was a woman and because Star Wars fans can't
oh,
like
yeah.
handle that. Um, she had some like hits and misses, but whatever. She at least kind of did some interesting things with Star Wars.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're going to get on Dave Filoni, who's the Clone Wars
Uh,
guy, to
he did
replace her.
Mandalorian and shit, though, eh?
Yeah, he's the Mandalorian, like Ahsoka, like just all the kind of nothing new.
Slop.
Yeah, like lore, heavy stuff. So I
And I
don't know.
liked
It
the
doesn't seem
Clone
like
Wars,
Star
but I
Wars is
was a
going in a good
kid.
direction.
It was a good kid show.
You're gonna make people mad. You gotta hate on the pod.
People are gonna hate on me.
I've seen some diehard Clone Wars
Yeah.
I'd
people.
consider
I've never watched
myself a pretty big Clone Wars fan. It's a kid show, though.
Not
It's a
big
kid
enough,
show.
Ethan, if you're still not watching it in your mid-20s,
I'm
mid-30s.
probably gonna rewatch it at some point, but it's not something I actively want to watch. It is a kid show. It's not the most stimulating. I
Next,
think
you're
it's
going to tell me Batman's a kid's character. Next, you're going to tell me the
Batman's
Marvel
sick. Don't
movies are
come
for
for
kids.
Batman. The Marvels.
Dude. Yeah.
No, Clone Wars is great, man, for what it is. Like, it has some really compelling arcs in it. It could be better, of course, but it has some really cool arcs that I think exemplifies what a kid's program should do best, right? It should, you know, introduce kids to heavier topics in a light manner, right? So they can
Yeah.
digest these things at a younger age and not have to, when they do come to these things in the real world, they'll be a little more prepared. They'll have a little more of that media literacy to think about things in their life. But no, it is a kid's show, and I know the fans get pretty diehard. I've seen that discourse online, David, where they get like pissed if you call it a kid's show. It's crazy. People are crazy.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans need to
Let their childhoods go,
yeah.
Or even, you don't have to let it go, but just recognize what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try to not even justify it. Don't try to I don't know, make it
Just
smarter than
accept
it
it.
is. I don't know.
Yeah. Accept it for what it is.
Consume more at the end of the day, right?
Consume
Love
more slop.
love what you love as a kid, but there's also things that are made for your brain now too.
Go watch
That are a little
Friendship.
more. Go watch
watch
Friendship.
Company.
Go watch Charade.
Go watch
Yes.
Friendship and realize that's you. That's why nobody wants to hang out with you.
Fucking loser.
Yeah.
That's my official recommendation. Oh, I had such a
Anyways.
good segue there, but your bit was too
Yeah,
good, so I
sorry.
had to cancel it. No, it's a
Go
good
watch
bit.
Charade.
Oh, Charade. 1963?
Yes.
Baller. It was a good movie.
And that's our review of Charade.
It's a good
Yeah.
movie.
I have so much to say about Star Wars, but Charade, it's good. It's pretty good.
David, do you want to give a little intro to this one?
I'm bad at giving intros.
I can give an intro if you want.
I think it's. I was just gonna say. I think it's funny that I say I'm bad at giving intros. It was a job for a little while.
It was your whole. You were very.
It was your fucking job, dude.
Yeah,
You
But
were
I
good
was
at it.
loved
ready.
your
I'm
intros.
I'm bad at doing it off the dome.
You don't prepare for these pods? Me and Sam have been reading off a script, bruh.
Yeah,
I don't prepare for
you
the
didn't get my
intro section.
script.
You didn't get the script, dude.
Send it to me again, please.
Wrong
Yeah.
email, surely. I can intro it if you want,
Yeah.
but that does
here.
break
It's,
our
it's got a good
customs.
quick premise.
A wife, played by Audrey Hepburn, a lady, I should say, is trying to divorce her mysterious husband, who mysteriously dies, which unfolds an entire escapade around his death and
He
some
dies in his pajamas.
desired money that he has, a big mysterious fortune he has that a lot of mysterious individuals are pursuing, and now pursuing his wife for. And and she also meets a handsome man who has no ulterior motives at all.
Walter Matthau.
Walter Matthau. This is a great movie. I loved this.
I loved it. Yeah.
I really had so much more fun with this one than I thought I was going to. Just like I was reading the tags, I was reading the genres. I was like, it's probably gonna be pretty good, but probably not something I'll love until I've seen it a few times. Straight off the bat, I love this. This movie is such a romp, man. Oh my god.
Even like from the very opening with like the Henry Mancini music and
that long panning shot to the train and then getting fucking
Mm.
tossed off. That shot with the train going and then you just see the cracks in between the rails and the track and the train tires and you see the body going down. Like that's such a cool shot, man. It's such a cool shot.
And then that juxtaposed with the next scene with the gun being held right at
Yeah.
You're
I was like, let's go. The editing is so skits at points in this movie. Like it's pretty traditional editing, but at points it'll go boom, 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 and be cutting all over the place. So much fun.
I was just gonna say, I love that the gun at the beginning totally looks like a man's hand is shooting it. It cuts and this little French plate comes out.
Yeah.
I think that's great. That's movie magic.
Yeah.
Also, it's in France because no orange tip. The kid would have been shot fucking dead. This is America. That almost took me out of it until they established, where we were at.
Or in France. They established that quite heavily. You know where they are.
The title card is awesome. The animated
Super
little
fun.
intro. I love seeing like animation like that in these older movies. It's so cool, man. Such a fun little.
And I love it's so narratively like all these like just crisscrossing like lines and journeys and just
spinning around.
It's great, and they're all different colors and it's all different. Yeah,
movie was making me think of Glenn a lot because there's a lot of spinning camera movement in this movie. I noticed. It's a metaphor, perhaps.
National metaphor?
Some kind of natural metaphor.
Some sort of charade. But yeah, this movie's a blast. And I think what I love most about this movie, it has to be Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant. Just their fucking chemistry.
So good.
And their back and forth and their one-liners. Oh, it is so much fun. The writing. I just love. Is there like a word? I feel like there should be a word for like old movie writing where it was just so unrealistic, so like witty and snappy and like poetry almost, right?
I just call it witty repartee.
I feel like there should be like a unique fancy word for that kind of dialogue because
let's make it up. We're scholars on the subject.
What's your last name, David?
Gordon.
Gordon-esque dialogue.
Gordon-esque dialogue.
Yeah.
I simply love it. And I love how it's like basically every character, right? Like even Audrey Hepburn's friend at the start has a great line. Something about like, oh, that misery doesn't get turned to fat. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, people got zingers. These people need a podcast.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Aaron Sorkin, everybody kind of sounds like Aaron Sorkin, but in the witty in their own way too, which I like.
Exactly, right? Like, and that most comes through in the main like gag of villains, right? Like they're all snappy and witty in their own ways, but it's in their own ways. They're all so unique and singular.
Have either of you guys seen King of the Hill at all?
No.
I haven't. No, bits and pieces.
Okay, never mind. There's a character in King of the Hill that I think is heavily based on the Tex character.
Is it one of the main cast?
Yeah, he's always kind of mumbling to himself, like doing all these things. Yeah,
the guy with the trucker hat and sunglasses.
No, he's kind of similar, but there's this other guy named Boomhauer who's always
really
doing the same kind of lines.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill's great.
Yeah,
it's really.
R.I.P. Jonathan Joss, was it?
Yeah,
that shit's sad. That shit's fucking sad.
The
Man.
way it was reported on too is just like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
America needs to like literally be invaded. America is fucked.
They're invading themselves, right? It's we don't have to get into it. It's really
Yeah,
fucked.
no. Tangential. Charade, fun 60s fun times. The CIA is in this, but it's all good. It's all fun, and they're here to help.
Is the CIA in it though? It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in that setup with Walter Matthau, like I'm thinking this is very silly, and but it
Yeah.
fits in the movie still. I'm not really questioning it.
Oh yeah. I was the
Um,
only way I was
like-
thinking about it is like how is this aged poorly,
The
right?
thing
How
that
is
took
this
me out
aged?
too, was like,
and
oh, he's got this picture on the desk, and it seems like he notices at the same time, like the audience would notice, like that's kind of weird picture, like. And he
yeah.
shows it off.
That's
Like I really
interesting. I
like
didn't
that
think
kind of
about
like little
that.
thing. Yeah,
That's cool.
he's
For
like
me, it's
trying to
just, like-
establish himself in the office. It's great.
Yeah. But it's also like normally they'd just be like, yeah, we'll take you to witness protection. Instead, he's like, yeah,
Oh,
you're the
yeah.
one investigating. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
But I don't question it in the movie. I'm kind of like,
I didn't
okay,
question
I'm in.
that because I was like, okay, maybe this movie's like, kind of woke with the CIA. They're like, the CIA sucks. They're just fucking purely sending this girl out to die, pretty much. I was like, okay, I can see the CIA doing that. They're shitty. I
Yeah.
was
the
just
movie
trying
is
to.
just silly enough that you can get away with
Yeah.
stuff like that.
They get away with
Yeah.
a lot of silly shit in it, and God bless
Oh
them.
yeah.
They deserve it. Because, God, what a fun fucking movie, man. Do you guys have a favorite of the villainous gag?
I like. I found it really funny when we leave. What's his name? The guy with the one hand, and he's like the one scene we see him just hanging on the wall. George Kennedy. We see him just hanging off the like building, and then in the next scene he's just like in the room with them. Like it doesn't.
Yeah,
It didn't
I
really
thought he was.
affect anything.
I thought he was gonna
It's so
die.
cartoony. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
okay, he's still around. I guess.
he was my favorite too, and I also really liked Tex.
Yeah.
They're so much
Yeah,
fun.
Tex is great.
I like the other guy too, though, and how
The sneezing guy.
Greenhorn.
yeah,
Yeah, you greenhorn.
I
You friggin'
like
stupid
his-
city slickers greenhorn. I love him.
Should we call in that guy with the hand? Well, if the money's not here, why bother him?
Yeah,
If the money
yeah.
is here, why bother him?
Yeah, it's so good. There's so many moments like that where I'll just like I'll clap my hands, It's great.
Yeah.
It's so fun, man. And just
It's
like the way this movie's structured too is so fantastic, just with Cary Grant's constant character reveals and turns.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, man. Like the first reveal we get where it's at first he's spying on the villains, and then he just like walks in the room, and I kind of like, I'm like, oh, is this about to be a whole confrontation? And then it's like, oh shit, he's fucking with them. Like that's such a great reveal.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, man.
And then
And-
like the movie makes his character eviler and eviler as it keeps going on too. And I'm like, oh my, I can't believe he's just like straight up like a terrible guy, like up to the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
I
well
love
they
that. Yeah.
flip flop between it all the time.
do.
because
Yeah.
like he's a thief at one point, he's the brother, he's just a himbo at the start.
He is a himbo.
Yeah.
I love that if you watch it on Prime X-Ray, like it changes his name every time it reveals.
does
that's
it?
great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, I was watching on Prime. I should have checked that out, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, I genuinely I didn't see any of the twists coming with him because I
me
genuinely
neither.
thought it was gonna be just Cary Grant himbo just along for the
Yeah.
ride the whole time, and I was
Yeah.
in for it, man. I was in. I was so down with
They
that.
do it so many times too that every time I'm like, that's got to be the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's got.
never
It's like,
questioned that it was gonna
I
happen
like I
again.
settle. I'm like, okay, this is Alex. This is Alex. Okay, this is fucking whatever the thief's name was. This is who he is, right?
Yeah.
And they just keep on pulling the rug.
I hadn't seen this movie since junior high, and the whole time I couldn't for the life of me remember if Cary Grant was actually evil or not. So the final reveal is so good.
So
I kept
funny.
getting a little moment where it was like, okay, I was getting taken out of a bit where it's like, okay, Audrey Hepburn's character, it's like no way she's this fucking like gullible.
I love that though.
But
I love
then
that
I'm
she
like,
falls for him
but then
every
I'm like,
time.
wait a minute, I've fallen it for every time too. like, damn, maybe I would have, maybe I would have fucking been falling for this too in her shoes. You
Yeah.
know? It's
w-
cute how like she just swoons over him so hard. Like it's a little silly. It's very silly, but
The scene in the elevator where she like pokes the little cleft in his chin and goes, "How can
oh
you
yeah,
shave in there?" Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It's such just a
So
little
good.
one-off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wonder if any of
Audrey's
that was like improvised between them two. Like it feels so
It
like
must
natural.
be.
Audrey is great in this movie. I don't remember.
really-
Was she in Summertime? Or
No,
no?
that's
I think that's
Catherine.
Katharine Hepburn.
Okay. The Hepburns are great, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd seen an Audrey Hepburn movie before this. Let me check.
I think the only one I'd seen was Roman Holiday, also with Cary Grant. I love that
You haven't
movie as well.
seen Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, this was my first
That's fun to
fucking.
watch.
Yeah, she is so good in this movie, man. So much fun.
She's also
Yeah.
great in Wait Until Dark. She plays like a blind woman, and people break into her house, and she has to fend them off.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah. This
I gotta
movie
watch more of her stuff.
just like, especially after the last two movies we were talking about here, not on this pod, the previous pod, Friendship and Bring Her Back, movies that left both me and Sam with an awful feeling in our stomachs. It's great to watch a movie like this, where it's
Yeah.
just you're having a great time, and it's awesome. It's very well made,
Yeah.
very well
There's-
shot too. I
Yeah,
loved how this
the
movie is shot.
Technicolor.
Oh god,
Beautiful.
it's fucking gorgeous, man. All the different like outfits Audrey has in this movie, the colorful like rain jackets. It just pops, man.
I think some
looks so
famous
good.
designer did all of her outfits.
Yeah,
she has
there's-
a lot.
It's in the credits, like outfits for
Yeah,
Miss
Audrey
Hepburn
Hepburn's.
by.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that's so sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
this movie has famously been called or described as the Hitchcock movie that Hitchcock never made, and I can see
Very
that. I think
Hitchcocky.
if you showed this movie to me, I would be like, "Is this fucking Hitchcock?" If I knew nothing.
When I
It
was
becomes-
watching it, I was trying to figure out like what the difference between it and Hitchcock is, because I feel like it's slightly something about it
think-
is slightly off.
Hitchcock sits in the tension a little more, I'd say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one is, and I'm no fucking Hitchcock expert, David. So
Well, we
feel
just
free
did
to
the
correct
39
me.
steps, so you are.
No. But I feel like in Hitchcock movies, there's like he'll set up an element very early on in a scene, right? And then he'll let it play out for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, he's more into like big set piece sort of thing.
Where this
Mhm.
one had moments of tension, but it was always getting undercut by the next fucking reveal and big crazy
Yeah.
thing. The pace was so much quicker. I think. I don't
I
know.
feel like Hitchcock's less of a plot guy in terms of just so much things going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But it does have a lot of his elements, like the elevator death when it comes up the elevator.
Yeah.
Like Hitchcock
Yeah.
would love that.
Yeah.
all the death reveals. I didn't even say like the bathtub death. Pretty brutal, man. That one was kind of like a little.
Yeah.
Why didn't they put him in the bathtub in his room?
I don't know,
That
man.
took me out. I was like, what?
What
They
took
put
me
him in
out
the
is
bed.
just
He
like,
drowned in the bed.
where the
Okay.
fuck is the cop for all this, man? The
He's
inspector.
in like
His
he's
nose
in the background
knows.
of a couple scenes, which is weird. Like
Like you
he's sometimes
suck
around.
at your job, dude. Why are you letting this gang just run around?
you know exactly what they're after and everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're
it's
all in
so
the same
goofy.
hotel. Like at least
Yeah.
stay in that hotel or something.
But I don't know. It doesn't take me out of it enough. There's so much like firing in this movie that it doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a live action cartoon in a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
absolutely.
Like the detective with his little like the nose sort of thing. And it's like,
Yeah,
I know when you're
yeah.
lying. And
He
when
kind of looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, he
like,
does,
it's great casting.
I love the bit where he always tried to smoke the cigarette around Audrey.
Yeah,
and she would
he
just
gets
give him a
pissed
look
off.
and he'd be like, "Fuck, god damn it!" Like he's going through withdrawals, dude. He's fiending. Fucking let him
Yeah.
have a ciggy,
He
dude.
probably would have been a
Also-
better cop. He would have figured it out.
Yeah,
But also later when Audrey's like pulling off all the filters of all the cigarettes, and he's like, those
Yeah.
are expensive. What are you doing?
Walter Matthau's
Yeah.
getting pissed.
yeah. Oh,
But-
so many fucking great little moments, man.
Also, that scene of the two crooks that you guys were talking about earlier, with, like, when he doesn't hurt him, sort of thing. Like, oh, what was it? If we find it, we won't bother him. They say
Yeah.
that, and then they both turn to each other and go naturally together.
Yeah.
The rehearsed
Oh,
bit.
it's so much fun, man. It
Yeah.
has me grinning from ear to ear. Ear to fucking ear. It is such a fun movie. So
Yeah.
well made. I love the score, that goofy little like main motif they keep doing. It's so plucky and whimsical. I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We didn't talk much about Walter Matthau's character in it, but I think he's great. I should have seen that twist coming in hindsight, but
Yeah. I didn't see like
I'm
any of
like
the twists coming, man. I
I
was just
fully
giggling.
was just in the movie and like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
me
he's
too.
like this CIA guy. Why not?
I thought he was
Um,
just bumbling the whole time, man.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was just like gonna be this bumbling character, and that's kind of what they do for laughs. And it's like up to Audrey to kind of pull herself up by the bootstraps.
Yeah, ultimately.
Um,
I love Walter Matthau and stuff too. I find him so funny always.
he's great in
A
this.
pleasure to see. Yeah.
He has a really just nice dialect. I don't know. I like the way he talks. Good.
I was just gonna say, like, the movie. I remembered it as this big like spy thing, which it is,
Agent.
but it's almost a rom-com because the whole
Oh,
money
yeah.
thing is just a big MacGuffin, and
Yeah.
figuring out if Cary Grant is a
dumb.
spy she's literally just trying
Agent.
to find out his romantic history. Yeah, agent. She's trying to find out his romantic history. And
There's always
Yeah.
the same answer too. It's great.
Every time he
Until the
changes
end.
identities, is there a Mrs. Crookshank? Naturally. Or yes. But
But it's like a
divorced
big
choice.
Is she
metaphor for
divorced?
trusting him.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah, he says that
That's
too
okay.
earlier in the movie. He's like,
At the end.
yeah, like I'm playing these different characters, but like they're all me. Like it's not. He doesn't really have like
Yeah.
character shifts between the characters. It's just a different name she calls him. He's the
so
same guy.
Goofy. I think if I was in Audrey's steps, anybody who criticizes this movie for, why is she falling for him? Why is all this happening? This guy's a psycho. I don't know. Put yourself in her shoes. I think anyone would fall for Cary Grant in this
He's charming.
situation.
Yeah.
When he's
Very
fucking
charming.
showering with all his clothes on. That's too goofy. Get out of here, guy. That's so funny. It's so good. Oh, and I love the ending, the last little split screen they do. Where like it shows all the different versions of him at the very end. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
So funny.
it's so good, man.
And she's like, I hope we have lots of boys so we can name them all after you.
That's so great.
Such a good one.
Yeah, this is a fucking banger, dude. This is a
Now,
fucking
if you
banger.
had to remake this movie, who would you cast as Audrey Hepburn and what's his name?
Mia
Already
Goth,
forgot.
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay,
Ryan
well you're
Reynolds.
wrong.
Naturally.
And what about you, David?
No, I'm
I'm-
joking. I hate Ryan Reynolds. I hate Ryan Reynolds. That was a joke.
Good.
Okay.
Do you have a revised pick?
I need to think on it.
I might pick Ryan Gosling for the guy, but I don't know who I'd pick for
The
the female
guy.
lead.
To me, I think George Clooney's the obvious guy.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
think he would be great.
Yeah.
So they did remake this movie. I was leading somewhere, and
Oh,
they
shit.
did it with Mark
Oh, no.
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. That's a crime against humanity.
2002 Mark Wahlberg.
That is a
That is
crime.
insane.
That is genuinely a war crime, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was its
He's
own
not this
plot
guy at
twist.
all. Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Sam, you fucking ruined my day, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just shocked that they remade this movie and then it was Mark Wahlberg. I was like, what? That's terrible. That's terrible
think.
casting.
Ooh, you know who would be good? James Franco.
No.
No.
I want to see James. George Clooney is my real answer. I think he would be great.
Yeah,
No, George
you're right,
Clooney would
but
be a good lock.
George
Yeah.
Clooney's
For the
a lot
girl.
like Cary Grant.
For the lady, I don't know.
I don't know. Zendaya. She's the Audrey Hepburn of our time.
Think.
Is she-
Sydney Sweeney.
I feel like we don't have
I
like
think she wouldn't be bad.
Audrey Hepburn's very like, you know, born in money sort of accent and demeanor about her. I don't know if we have
Mhm.
someone quite like that now. Like
Who's a
even
good
the
Nepo
Nepo
baby?
babies,
Oh,
even the Nepo
who would be
babies have
good?
no class.
Yeah, Margaret Qualley would be good, I think.
Oh
As
yeah.
a
I don't
Nepo
know.
baby.
She still gives me too much of a like.
Oh, Margot
I
Robbie.
don't know.
I think
Yeah,
Margot Robbie would
would
be
be
quite
good.
good.
Yeah, and that's not a terrible pairing with George Clooney either.
Yeah, maybe.
There we go. That's our pitch to whoever's
It's all about
remaking
George Clooney.
Charade.
I feel like there's a
No,
perfect
George
lock.
Clooney's perfect.
Oh, how
He's
about
a silver foxed legend.
Oscar Isaac?
You mean Bruno Gans?
I think Oscar Isaac could actually kill that.
He could be one of the crooks.
I think he could be good. Yeah, he would be a good, very good crook.
Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal.
I think it should be an older guy. That's kind of why I'm on.
Isn't
the-
Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal older?
Not that much older than Margot Robbie though.
I thought we were doing in relation to us. Oh, I don't know. I don't know then. I don't know old men.
I did hear that Cary Grant was initially uncomfortable with the age gap between him and Audrey, and they kind
I'm
of
sure.
changed the script so that she pursued him more, which
She
I think
really
has made it
pursues
age
him.
a lot better. Yeah, she really does.
Yeah.
Which I think has made it age a bit better than a lot of these movies. Men,
Yeah,
the new,
I do like how reluctant he is.
yeah.
Cause like, dude has a fucking job to do, man. And she wasn't like,
He is the silliest way of doing his job, but still, it's great.
she wasn't like a teenager, was she?
No,
At one point, he says, I'm gonna tell them that I brought a minor up to the first
Yeah.
floor. And it's like,
Yeah,
what?
I caught that quote too, and I was like, it's a different movie now.
But I think that was a bit.
no,
I
it was
think-
just a joke.
Yeah.
How old is she, David?
I think she was in her like early 30s when they shot.
Okay,
it.
that is
She was
chill.
like 60.
That's chill.
Yeah,
That
he
is
was
chill.
58 or 59.
If you're
Yeah.
fucking in your 30s, you can sleep with, anyone older than you. At
I mean,
that
she'd
point.
been married before and everything. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I don't
fucking.
think she was supposed to be a minor.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Ooh.
so either. It was just
I
it was just that
was-
one line that I was like,
The
uh-oh.
stars dropping as we were talking about this. It was terrifying. But they're back. We're back. We're back.
It's all okay.
It's a great film. I really loved this one. I'm a big fan. I'd say 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was very good.
I'm giving it an 8. I'm pondering a 9.
I think it's
Yeah.
worth a 9, man. I think it's
think-
so tight comedically. Like,
yeah, I think
if
if,
a
I'd
movie's
seen it in a
making me-
theater too, and everybody's like laughing, it would have been easy 9.
if a movie's making me laugh that consistently and making me that happy, it like on top of that filmically being like stimulating, right? Shot design and everything.
Mhm.
That's a fucking 9, man. That's some good shit.
I think the only thing that held me back was like I forgot quite a lot of it. There's lots of like little scenes that like I just feel like I forget.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe that's a
That
good
is
thing,
fair.
so I can rewatch it again and giggle again.
Yeah, because they're always like
Yeah.
pretty entertaining and fun. We even talk.
It's so fast. There's like joke a minute, like
Stamps
not
are
joke a second. Yeah,
the stamps were so dumb.
it's so fun though. It's so like they're all realizing.
Oh, goofy.
And I'm watching that scene. I'm like, what the fuck is this gonna be?
Yeah,
Like,
what does
is this
this
reveal?
mean?
Like, did I
kinda
miss
like-
something? Like,
I was really racking my brain. I did
And
not
this
realize.
guy,
they set
is
up
just
that
real chill.
letter pretty strongly. You're like, oh, it's got to have something to do with the dentist. Like she didn't, like he's hiding it at the dentist or something. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. I love the stamp guy too, David.
Yeah, he was
He's
just
so-
like
he's-
just seeing them was enough for me.
He's heart of the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Heart of the whole
yeah.
movie.
He's
like
like Mr. Memory
Lynch's.
from 39.
It's like how Lynch says the eye of
Mr.
the
Memory.
duck theory, One scene that makes the whole movie. That's this guy. Stamp guy. Stamp guy
Stamp
scene.
guy. He gives her the valuations one by one.
Yeah. Oh, there was
I don't
one
know.
scene.
We didn't
There's
need that.
one moment that pisses me off. when they're in the hotel with the kid and they think they found the money.
Oh yeah, that kid's a rat.
And the kid goes running
Yeah.
around, we found it, we found it. And then that wasn't enough. He
So
runs out of
annoying.
the room down the hallway. We found it. That was pissing me off. That was
That kid
making
is
me
so
so mad.
obviously dubbed too. It's like,
That was
shut
making
up.
me so mad.
Shut up.
That was the one moment where I was like, I hate this. 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
But then it brings you right back in.
And then I'm back. 9 out of 10. Banger
I think
film.
the fact that they didn't actually find it saves that. If
Oh,
they
yeah.
had found it and that kid did that, that would
Yeah.
be unforgivable.
2 out of 10.
I love all of that. Like they're so conspiracy, like blaming each other. Like, oh shit,
Oh,
like
yeah.
maybe because Cary Grant proposes the theory, right? Like, oh, what if one of you
Mhm.
has found it? Like, you
And
wouldn't
they
just
just have to
leave right
play it
away,
cool,
obviously.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it puts them in such a bind.
It's such a compelling, like, dynamic, right? It's just
Yeah.
great.
I
It's
do love
kind
how
of.
that shifts the scene. Like they were like, ha ha ha, we have this little hostage. And they're like, damn, we really gotta go look for this thing now.
It's very Ryan Johnson coded.
Yeah. Subverting expectations at every step.
Yes.
Mhm.
I also love the funeral scene where all the men come in one by one and like one of them
Oh
sticks them with
yeah,
a pin.
what an amazing intro for the gang, dude.
It's so
Oh,
good.
Making
such
sure
a
he's
good
dead.
intro. Like for just introducing all those little characters in their little ways too.
Yeah.
Great. So much fun. One guy sneezes. Classic.
Must have known him. He's allergic to him.
Oh, that's such a fun line.
Great line.
Banger film.
Yeah. Great movie. So much fun.
Yeah.
I hope there's more like this coming up soon because this was just a great watch.
Peeping Tom up next.
Ooh.
So not quite.
That's another kind of Hitchcocky one I feel though. I haven't seen it, but from what I've heard.
You said not quite. Is that a bad movie?
No, I haven't seen it either, but I think that it's got a different subject matter, than like it won't have as light of a tone.
Oh,
Probably
you're
not.
looking for light tones. See,
Kind
I'm
of.
not in
This-
it for light tones.
This is like an Archer movie, right? The Powell and Pressburger.
It's
swear
just
I just-
Owl.
Oh, it's just Powell. Okay.
Did one of them produce 39 Steps?
I don't know.
Oh, I remember seeing. I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
it's the same guy or not.
Okay.
I'd have to check that.
It would have been around the right. Oh no, they're way later than that, aren't they?
I thought they
39
made
Steps
films
is like the
back then.
30s. Okay.
They made films at least in the early 40s, so I could see them maybe being around that late.
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't Peeping Tom also the film where the Kill Bill whistling song comes from?
Oh, is it?
No.
Oh, that's exciting.
I might be making that up.
I have a
but
terrifying story with that whistle.
what?
Well, save it
Me
for
and
the
my-
Peeping Tom episode.
Oh, okay.
Don't listen to Saboteur right now.
Okay.
Okay, so me and my friends back in the
You can
day
always tell it
before,
again.
before college, we were very drunk and high, walking around, just shooting the shit. It was like dead of night, and we just hear this whistling coming from behind us, and it's the Kill Bill murder song. And we hear like a ruckus going on, and we turn around behind us, and there's this fucking like this big guy with a group of followers just fucking slowly walking towards us. And the big guy in the middle who's doing the whistling has like a bat or something in his hands, and is shirtless.
Is this real?
And is jacked. Is just fucking fully jacked and
Jesus.
whistling the Kill Bill whistle song. And it's a moment where at first we were not cognitively like recognizing what's happening. So we're just like shooting the shit, joking, being like, oh, no, they're gonna come kick our asses. And then there's like a lull in the conversation, right? Where it just gets quiet and we're all like really high and drunk. And we just like hear what's actually happening. We think about what's actually happening, and there's like 30 seconds of silence. And then we all look at each other, me, Keegan, Caleb, and we're like, don't even say a word, but we know what's going to happen. So we just kind of start walking ahead. The gang has been following us for a few blocks now. We turn down a back alley and then full out sprint as soon as we turn that corner, and we don't stop for a few blocks for a long time.
Yo.
That shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking like that imagery is burned in my brain. What is that? That feels like a Clockwork Orange gang was finding us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh my
troops or whatever they're
god.
called.
You're right. It's scary shit.
That
Man.
is scary.
That's terrible.
And it's like where I live, Sam, which is a pretty nice part of town too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's fucked.
No, that's so fucked.
Also, I looked
You
it
should have
up and I'm
saved it for the
sorry I
call.
lied. I lied. The song
Oh,
is
thank God that we told it on
Oh,
this one. Otherwise, we
yeah.
would have
Twisted
had to
Nerve.
wait.
From where?
Okay.
It's from Twisted Nerve. It's another 60s sort of similar
Okay,
plot.
when's that in the collection? Oh,
Peeping Tom is the Hitchcock-esque one though. So you're getting 3 Hitchcock-esque movies in a row.
How badly would you have fucked us if we had to wait for
I don't think
Twisted
it's in-
Nerve?
Doesn't seem like it's in the collection.
Okay, so we would have just never been able to tell that story if we saved it.
Alright, let's do a special Twisted Nerve episode.
I'm sure we would have.
Peeping Tom has a great cover. That's a great cover. Love the colors on that.
I like the cover for this one a lot too.
Classic
Let me
60s.
see.
Yeah.
Like the Criterion cover?
All the the colors and stuff. Like it's reminiscent of the title sequence.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's classic. That's
Yeah.
really fun. I want that now. God damn it. I don't buy Criterions anymore. I'm a financially responsible man.
I bought a couple Criterions during the.
Oh, I didn't
not
even
Sif,
mention
Okotoks.
how much I loved the quiet little scenes when she gets back from the mountains and she's in her apartment that's completely empty, right? Of everything, and it's just this big, like, exuberant space, gaudy space, empty, and there's just this beam of light illuminating her as she smokes a cigarette in there.
Yeah.
It's so, like, solemn and thoughtful. I love it so much. Oh, and also the fucking scene, sorry, when they're doing the orange passing at the bar. That is
Yeah, I
such
forgot
a
about
fun
I wanted to
scene,
bring
man.
that up.
That is
I love that scene. Their chemistry in that
it's
scene is so good.
much fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it's funny. Cary Grant's doing the fucking funniest faces ever, man. Yeah, ooh, like if any other actor was doing that, I'd slap him across the face and be like, "Grow the fuck up. How old are you?" Cary Grant, it's so good. It's so funny. And then it's so good because he goes to Audrey Hepburn after, putting his face all over that old lady. And it's like this great little romantic chemistry moment. Audrey Hepburn turns around, starts to do it with the next guy, and it instantly turns into this like terrifying, like
Creep, you
tense
fucking
scene.
creep. Yeah.
Yeah, like just the
It's so
switch there is so good, man. Yeah, that scene's awesome.
I
9 out of 10,
wanted to
guys.
say, you might be convincing me.
Yeah, guys, it's a 9. Come on now.
Yeah. It's really good. It's really good.
I
Yeah.
also love
I'm
like
at
there's a
an
bunch of like little formal POV stuff. Like when she looks through the keyhole and you get like the psycho shot where the
Mhm.
light's on her eye and then you see Cary Grant's gun. Like that's
Yeah.
very
That was
Hitchcock to me.
confusing me just because it's like, why does a hotel room have doors between it?
I think some of them
That's
just did
hotels
that.
rooms have that. You
I guess
can,
I
like-
haven't been in enough hotels then. Because I've never even heard of that.
Because I think a
Yeah.
lot of them were converted from larger houses, like old estates and stuff, especially in
That
Europe.
makes
So
sense.
they weren't necessarily built like how you'd expect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Such a great movie. I love the shootout at the end, man, with all the like pillars and stuff. All those POV shots you were just mentioning, where it's Cary Grant's POV, like trying to look around the pillars at Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those shots have such a great sense of depth and kind of not vertigo to them, but you know what I mean. Just that feeling of like,
Yeah.
it's great. It's awesome.
There's also there's this shot when Cary Grant is chasing her around when you think he's
Yeah,
like
that's
a bad guy.
awesome.
Yeah. It's so
But-
scary.
But
So
there's this
scary.
shot
Kill
where
her.
he runs away like off the wrong direction and the camera just slightly pans and you see her hand in the phone like reaching
Yeah.
out the dial. And it's stuff like that like they storyboarded that very carefully.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
I feel like there aren't enough formalist directors anymore. It's just
Mhm.
fun.
You gotta
I'm
watch.
gonna be one. Don't worry.
Bring her back in Friendship. Those are two great
Yeah,
movies that
Oh
play with
yeah.
form in a really
Oh
fun way.
yeah. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
They're
Friendship,
really good.
especially, I'd say,
Yeah,
like more obviously, but
yeah.
Bring Her Back is just so subtly, like amazingly crafted script wise. Yeah. Trigger
But,
warning though. Be careful with those. They
that's
are
what I've
crazy.
heard. The reason
Bring
I
Her-
haven't seen them yet is kind of like my friends here. I think they'd get mad at me if I showed them those.
Yeah.
We all in our discussion of those two movies, we were both like solo watches. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Wait,
yeah,
Friendship was
they're
solo
crazy.
watch for me.
Yeah,
I saw.
but
Bring Her
we
Back
just
with
said like
Graham and Dom.
recommended.
Yeah. Bring Her Back would be intense as fuck by yourself, but I'd be down
It
for
was.
that.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Because, like,
It was a hard
seeing it with
watch.
Graham and Dom, we were, like, freaking out, and then we got really quiet for the rest of it. Like, and that had a comfort in it, right? Just because it was, you know, I'm not alone here. It's terrifying and
Other
almost too
people are
real.
freaking out. Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Uh,
Shout out
I'm
good
on,
movies.
I'm on thin ice. My friends still haven't forgiven me for Drive Away Dolls. So,
David, when you go see Honey Don't, let me know because I really want to see that one with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
I'm actually hyped for it as well.
What's
Even
I
though
really
you
like
didn't
the
like Drive
trailer.
Away Dolls.
I did not love Drive Away Dolls, but
What are
I think
these
Honey Don't
movies?
looks really good.
These are the
It's
new
the new Coen brother.
joints. Yeah, like
Okay.
singular
Wait,
Coen.
aren't they by themselves now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
In the
is
new Honey
cool.
Don't trailer, it's like from a director of Fargo and No Country
Wait,
for Old Men.
so Driveway Dolls, which one's that?
That's with Margaret Qualley.
That came out though? That's good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
No.
It's debatably
Is it good?
There's
I think most people don't really like it.
but
You
me
might
and
like it,
Quinn
Ethan.
defend it.
Why do you
It has
say
the
that
weirdest
after you-
transitions in the world.
I
Like
think you mean the best.
it seems like it was edited on PowerPoint. Like it's so strange. Like in every time it's so strange. I don't
David-
get it.
It's
David,
a
do you-
strange movie.
Do you like the Matrix movies?
I've only seen the first one and
Okay.
the Animatrix, which doesn't really count.
We got to do an episode on the Animatrix.
Yeah. Do we really want to open that fucking can of worms again though, Sam?
If we get desperate. I feel like in Ontario, if we were doing these in Ontario, we
Yeah.
can open it
You
up.
guys have strong opinions on the Animatrix?
No.
We haven't.
Just Matrix
We have strong
is,
opinions on the Matrix.
Matrix dissolves us as a podcast.
David, we did like 2 months just on the Matrix.
Why?
I don't even know,
I
man.
don't know.
Because we were falling
It
apart.
became. We just kept doing it.
Kept talking Matrix.
It did kind of ruin it. But
I like the Matrix, so I think they're all pretty good.
I like the
I
first
think
one.
there's one really good one.
I think there's one really good one, and then a bunch of pretty fucking sick ones, pretty fucking awesome ones.
I don't know.
Sam, dude, we're gonna hit this again when we get desperate. You're gonna be like, oh Ethan, how could I have doubted you? Oh Ethan, they're so good.
I don't know.
Just watch them in
They're
theaters,
not
dude.
good.
They're good.
I have now. That was another thing, David. Like one of them was just randomly at the Metro. So like number 3,
Yeah.
it wasn't even the first Matrix movie. And we saw that. We watched that in the middle of watching Network. Like
That's
was
so
so-
sad.
we paused Network to go see Matrix 3.
Fucking sick.
That's
It's
sad.
one of the most fun theater experiences of my life.
I've heard they just get worse.
They
That's why I didn't watch anymore.
they get a little worse.
I think there's some
That's
interesting
not what I've
things in
heard.
the fourth one. I think the fourth one's a slight bump improvement.
I like the fourth one too, man. They're interesting, man. They are fucking interesting movies. And that third one goes hard. Love wins the day, dude.
Yeah.
I had a class with Young, and pretty much the entire class was him showing a clip from the first Matrix and the clip from the newest one, and talking about how bad the newest one was in comparison. And honestly, one of my favorite classes.
Yeah, the new
Yeah.
one. I don't know how I feel about it overly.
I mean, there's
Very
a lot
mixed.
of things in the new one
Could be dope.
that it's like This is a really interesting idea.
Just have to sit with it a bit. Just have to sit with it for a long time.
I don't think they nailed it. Call me
No.
crazy.
I do agree that they only nailed the first one. But I do fucking love
you-
a lot of what the later ones are freaking. Sam, what I give it, like a 7 out of 10? Is that what we're talking about here? A 7 out of 10 on the third one?
I know this is the thing is that all of our arguments over movies are like half-star differences. You know, like
That's the make or break.
yeah. Yeah,
God.
you're at a 7, I'm at a 6. Like
Oh my God, we're losers, man.
yeah.
Shut the pod down.
It's so funny. We can't half-star disagreements and it's over.
Yeah. 2 months.
Yeah.
And the longer you talk about it, the more half star turns into, oh, you hated it.
Yeah,
Half-star.
exactly.
You hate it.
gave
I
a
love
positive
it.
review.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, it's silly times.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch the Animatrix.
I'd be
Is that
down.
your official recommendation for the episode?
No, it's not. I haven't seen it in forever.
Okay, David
it
is
was a movie.
recommending Animatrix.
It's
The
not,
anime.
it's
What is
not.
your real recommendation? I don't think we gave you a real one last time because
No.
Graham came in.
I think Ethan gave me a recommended. What was it? It
Oh
was
yeah,
Star
that's
Wars.
right.
It was.
Was it Star
it was Fritz Lang. That was.
Oh, did I recommend
Yeah,
Hangman Also
and
Die?
Also Die. Yeah.
Okay. I thought for a second maybe he recommended Star Wars 7. I was like, really?
Yeah, and then recommended it against this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can have a real recommendation this episode.
Your recommendation.
Or Sam can steal it from you.
No, I can't let you steal all my recommendation.
Let me look. What have I watched recently that I thought David would like?
We've already recommended Friendship and Bring Her Back, so.
I watched the original Cape Fear. That was really good.
You seen the
Yeah.
Scorsese one?
No, I was gonna watch it that same night, but then I saw that Nick Nolte was in it, and I don't know why that turned me off. I was
It's so
"Ah,
good.
Is
It's
it?
so much fun, man.
I really like the original. I love Robert Mitchum.
I was
He's
really
so good as just an evil guy.
Yeah, I was it. Oh, De Niro's really good as an evil guy too, man. It's great.
Yeah. Is
I really
Nick
wanna
Nolte
watch that
good
OG.
though?
He's the dad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was bad.
Okay. Because Gregory Peck is like perfect as like this lawyer guy.
Yeah.
Like. Anyway, sorry to steal it. That wasn't a real steal.
No, that was giving me time to think.
We're
Okay,
I do have a question. Do you like write these down? Is there a list of
There is a list.
Yeah, Ethan has a list.
Are you gonna go through them?
Do you want me to go through them?
We got like how
Oh,
many are there?
no,
on
I
that
mean, are you
list
gonna-
now? Oh,
We're at 46, so I might have missed some.
That is
I haven't watched
sizable.
any of them. I believe.
No.
I've
Let me
watched
check.
one. No, I haven't. I've seen
I'm
a
surely
Arrival.
I've watched one.
I've seen it, Secret Santa.
Yeah.
I've seen Barbie and Oppenheimer, and Asteroid City and Crash, and Deliverance.
Nice.
There's a lot of these I've seen, and you've seen as well, Sam. But none that I've watched because of this, to be honest.
I need to update my Critterpit ranked.
Yeah, I just updated mine today.
Where'd you put this movie?
Charade is number 14 for me, right after the Red
That's high.
Shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't disagree.
I'm just looking through what I've watched recently.
All good.
I can't find the Critterpit recommended list. You have too many lists, Ethan.
Do I? I do
I
have
mean,
a lot of
you
lists.
probably have an appropriate amount. It's not. I don't think most people are looking through your list trying to find
My lists are for me and me
Critterpit
alone.
recommendation. Yeah, my letterbox is just for me, basically, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just doing it as like a journal of what I've watched.
Yeah, that's kind of how I think about it. If other people see, then good for them.
Yeah. My review of Dead Male has like 110 likes, which I think is
Damn.
awesome. Yeah.
Every time I feel good about how many likes my reviews get, you just come in and triple it.
I think my recommendation, my pick, Sam will have heard of this one before. This is to ensure he has to keep thinking about it if he ever looks at that list. Wild Mountain Time.
Wild.
Don't
Okay.
look up details. Don't look up any details.
I
Just
won't
watch
won't
it from
spoil
there.
it because
I
you
have
guys
to-
have told me
Okay,
what
so
goes on
you-
in that movie.
You don't want me to look at the description.
No, look at nothing.
Okay. I'll
watch it
I'll
one
just
day.
add it to the rec. And it's time
It-
critters in case you want to watch it as in the plant, the herb time,
Yes.
not
Yeah.
time on a clock.
Yes,
How many
much
times in one day did you and Cameron watch that movie?
I only watched it once. Cameron
Okay.
watched it twice in one day.
Okay,
I-
and tried to for a third viewing. Was like up for it, right?
Yeah, he would have been up for it.
Yeah.
It's quite the movie. It's a
Oh,
movie.
That's what I've
Mike.
heard from your guys' description.
It's both completely normal and almost outsider art at times. That's how I'll describe it.
Oh, that's a fascinating description.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Well, thank you, David, for that
There you
recommendation.
go. A modern classic.
Alrighty. Well, great app.
Great app.
Nice
Thank
chatting
you
with
for
you.
being on the
Good
pod
movie.
again,
Yeah.
David.
Sorry for
Thank
delaying.
you for having.
Great to have
All
you.
good.
All right. Bye.
Bye.